Good morning. I'm higher vibrations and so are you. Welcome to your awakening. I figured we'd talk about some more ascension symptoms today. Just to cover the bases. There's a lot of other symptoms that have been occurring for a lot of people. If you have any questions regarding what ascension symptoms are, the last previous video that I had made about ascension symptoms, which I will link, covers it for like 4 minutes. There's an intro that I won't go into now. And I don't claim to be a doctor. This is not medical advice. This is simply my experience. Everyone's experience is different. This may not resonate with you. So if it doesn't resonate, move on. It doesn't apply. So there's a series of things that are occurring right now that are causing an energetic shift to occur. That's not the right word, because shift is what's been occurring and what we are experiencing, and the shifts within the shifts, and these things are happening. So what's happening now is it feels like the light and the energy that we're receiving, every time it feels like it's been turned up. Now it feels like that it's been turned sideways to give a broader spectrum of light. It's the same intensity, it's just that we are getting a larger broadcast of this beautiful energy coming from source, from the Elohim, from the archangels. And as a result, there are a lot of new symptoms that people are experiencing. The dizziness has not gone away. The really crazy thirst, just water all the time, is not going away. The ringing is not going away. The sinus stuff for me has really intensified, like really intense. And a lot of people have been reporting that as well, like pressure, but it feels like a sinus infection, but it's not. It's and there's popping associated with it. Some people, I personally, if I hear clicking, in occasion it reaches to my ear. It's like closer to like the side of the sinus, as well as above. But so that's been unpleasant, and it's just and so someone just reported the bloating thing, and I'd forgotten about that. It's so easy for women, at least for me. In my personal experience, I blamed it on womanhood and didn't really acknowledge it as an ascension symptom, but noticed it was really strange and uncommon how I was experiencing it. However, that had gone away until today. Oh, it's back. Like, I guess like yesterday. But just really weird bloating. The last experience I had, my lower torso was distended. Like it was poking out. It's really bizarre that just that bloated. And, then it went away all of a sudden, and all of a sudden I wasn't retaining as much water anymore, and I've been drinking so much water, then, you feel like you're a much older individual, requiring that you stay closer to a bathroom facility to get rid of all that water. What's been interesting is, so we are right now having today and this morning, we had the double Aquarius full moon, and they call it an astrological blue moon because it's very odd that it would occur. And the reason that occurred is that we had two moons in the same sign in Aquarius, which is amazing and has elevated this lion gate energy. Like, honestly, until now, I've been feeling some really intense pressure from Lionsgate still, and it's only just now starting to subside, at least become manageable. And I think that has a lot to do with the full moon energy that's coming in. It feels like it's alleviating or relieving some of the pressure. My friend Guardian of Orion just helped me out a lot to understand something that I want to include here. Pointing out Dolores Cannon and a video on YouTube of her doing a conference about the 3 waves of volunteers, which is amazing. I'm actually going to put a link here. It's a really fun video to watch, knowing what she's talking about. But one of the things that she had discussed was, well, she had brought up Ascension Symptoms. So she mentioned the Ascension Symptoms, which was awesome. It wasn't called that yet. She was calling it Symptoms. This was recorded back in 2011, but it was posted in 2015 for time reference. Anyway, the other thing that she mentioned that I haven't really thought about was when these Ascension Symptoms become too difficult for you to be able to handle the experience of it in that moment, you can ask to have it turned down. And it actually works. I've done that before, but I haven't really thought about that's what I was doing. But yes, reach out to the archangels. Archangel Michael is usually who I go to. Like, I feel like he's my buddy in a way. And, just say, hey, can you turn it down? Dolores Cannon's example or idea was saying that to visualize it being like a dial, like a volume dial, and then turning it down to where you feel you can manage it better. And I tried that. Like, I did the visualization because I didn't want it to be turned off. These Ascension Symptoms are upgrading our DNA. Like, they're helping us. And, this has never happened ever before. And it needs to be done in a gradual way. So I don't want to turn it down too much and cause it to be even more gradual. But I can turn it down to where it's manageable. We're not victims. This is something that we have signed up for already before we came here, whether or not you remember that. We've made these choices. This is what we wanted to do. We came here prepared. We came here armed with skills and powers, amazing powers that if you fully understood what you were capable of, man, life would be so much different, perceptually speaking, and more, but so if it becomes too distressful or too uncomfortable, you can turn it down a little bit. Take your control back of it. They don't fully know what you can handle unless you tell them, right? And that's another thing about the law of the universe, is that you have to ask or they can't help. The law of free will, this place is governed by it. If you don't ask for something or to not have something, then your result is not going to be what you want. So if I don't say I don't want something, in some particular cases when it comes to ET stuff or spiritual stuff or upgrade stuff, then it's assumed that I've given consent because they don't know. So we got to learn to be self-advocates. I know that's been my biggest weakness in this lifetime. And it's something that we're learning to do. We could do that by writing down a contract and saying what is okay with me and what's not. And that's also true if you need help. If you need help, help is always given to those who ask for it. Just ask. In the meantime, there's other things that you can do as well. Remembering to drink that water, to find whatever possible way you can, a place to be on your own in a peaceful, quiet experience. A lot of us live in houses full of people and can't leave the property for one reason or another, but you have a bathroom. Try. There's got to be something. If you can get into nature, that's even better. Get out there barefoot. Put your feet in the water, in the sand, in the dirt, in the grass. You don't have to walk around as long as your feet are firmly planted on that ground without anything between your skin. There's like 200,000 nerve endings on the bottoms of your feet. That's the only places on our body that has more than that of the tips of our finger and our tongue. Like, there's a reason for that. There's a reason that the pores on the soles of our feet are bigger than any other pore in our body. We're designed to use the earth. We absorb minerals that are required for our body to be in balance. And not only that, we have all this stuff to discharge. This negative energy stuff. Just let it go. Through your body, through the soles of your feet, and give it to Mother Gaia. She knows what to do with it. And the other thing is, the one thing that's keeping people, and it looks like a big shadow, the thing that's keeping people in that shadow and out from enough light to see is lack of self-forgiveness. It was just 11:11 on my recording when I said that. Self-forgiveness. To forgive self without judgment. And in the end, what the result of that is love. Self-love. And once self-love is achieved, then love for all else can be experienced. Suddenly, love for thy enemy is easy because there is no enemy. We are all of the all. We are not just brothers and sisters here. We are one. We are a vast network of energies. And we're all experiencing these things. I guess I didn't cover a lot of the Ascension symptoms today. But just know that there's all this stuff, there's a reason for it. I hope that this rambling was helpful. I got a lot of intervention of things I was supposed to say. So I think that it was supposed to happen. I hope you're having a wonderful journey. Please reach out, connect, comment on others' comments. Email me, please. My email is at the end of the description of every one of my videos. Participate. Be seen. You're not alone. There are so many of us out here. And we're all working and doing whatever it is that we are supposed to do at this now moment. Most of us, is just be yourself and shine that light. It sounds like it's not enough, but it's a lot. Whatever your mission is, know that we're here rooting for you, with you, as you. Thank you for your service. Aho blessings.